Hello students, today we are going to start over same chapter of business studies, that is staffing. This is part second of that chapter, and today we are going to discuss the components, elements, aspects of staffing. So mainly three components of staffing, that is recruitment, second one is selection, and the third one is training. So we can say that recruitment plus selection plus training is equal to staffing. First of all, we are going to discuss recruitment. Recruitment means attracting more and more candidates for applying for the vacant job position. That is called recruitment. In simple words, search for candidates who can perform the vacant roles. That is recruitment. So, sources of recruitment. There are two important sources of recruitment. The first one is internal source. The second one is external source. So, internal source. Internal source means fill the vacant job with the help of existing employee. It means that the already existing employee that is working in our organization, the other post can be filled with the help of these employees, not from the newly hired employees. That is called internal source of recruitment. So, internal source of recruitment is very popular and common because it has many advantages. The first one is it is economical process because there is no need of advertisement to hire the employees that is already available. It means that all the employees are already available in the organization, so we can easily find out without much cost. So that is economical. The second one, it motivates the existing employees. In simple words, if employees knows about that we can do hard work, that time we get the higher position. So employee motivate for the work, so that point also increases the motivation of the employees. The third one is less amount is spent on training. It means that the employee that is already exists in the business organization, that is already trained, so there is no need of training. So that is also one of the advantage of internal source of recruitment. The fourth one is the employees are already familiar with rules and regulations of the organization, so less chances of turnover because they already knows about all the rules and regulations. The fifth one is improve performance of employees. To get promotion, employees show better performance. For getting the promotion, the employees do lots of hard work. So it is also one of the advantage of internal source of recruitment. The next one is through transfer, employees get training also in the form of job rotation. So it means that with the help of internal source, the employee get training. The next one is through transfer, surplus employee can be shifted to other department. It means that if there is two departments, the first department and the second department, if in first department there are more employees and in second department there is less employees, so we can easily shift from employees from department A to department B. So with the help of transfer, the surplus employees can be shifted from other department. So that is also one of the advantage. But there are some drawbacks on the internal source of recruitment. So first one is no fresh or new ideas will come in the organization. It means that the already existing ideas that is available for that source, there will be limited choice. It means that there is limited employees in the organization, so we have limited choices. Not suitable for new organization because in new organization there is not existing employee, so it means that this method is not suitable for new organization. Frequent transfer may reduce the productivity of employee. If frequently transferred occurred in the organization, that reduces the productivity of the employees because the employee not feel comfortable on that place. So indirectly productivity can be decreased. So that is also one of the disadvantage. Under the internal source of recruitment, the following methods are exist. The first one is transfer. Transfer means shifting of employees from one job position to the other. That is called transfer. With the transfer, there is no change in the compensation level. It means that if manager of financial department get the work of manager of marketing department, so on both the position he is manager. So it means that there is no changes on their work performance and there is no changes on their compensation also. So there is no changes even in his rank. Before this he is manager and after that he is also manager. So there is no change and there is no changes in their responsibilities and their prestiges. Only the place of working is changed. Before this he was working on financial department and after this he is working in marketing department. So that is the example of transfer. But the second method is promotion. In this, the employees are shifted to the higher place. It means assistant manager promote on the position of manager. That time their rank increases as well as their compensation also increases. So that is called promotion. Here one example is given that promotion of clerk to the accountant post. So that is the example of promotion. The second main method of recruitment, that is external source of recruitment. External source of recruitment means fill the vacant job with the help of not existing employees, with the help of external employees. That is called external source of recruitment. There are some advantages of external recruitment are, first one is fresh talent. With the help of external source, the organization can get fresh talent. The second one, wider choices. In organization there are less employee, but outside there are large number of people who apply for the job. It means organization have wider choices for selecting the best employee. The third one is qualified personnel. With the help of this method, the organization can get qualified personnel. The next one is latest technological knowledge. In today's era, every personnel or every human being is aware with the latest technology. So with the help of this method, you can easily find out the employee that is aware from the latest technology. The next one is competitive spirit. When the external recruitment held, that time the person who is coming in the business, that is much competitive than the previous one. But here some demerits of external recruitment are also exist in this method. The first one is the morale of existing employees goes down because they knows that they are doing work efficiently or not, but they don't get the higher position. The second one is the new employees may not adjust in the rules and regulations of the organization, which means more chances of turnover because they don't know about the rules and regulations. Third one is it is expensive method because for the invitation of the new employee there are lots of cost included in the advertising and other media. So that is expensive method. Lengthy process. External recruitment is a lengthy process. The common methods of external source of recruitments are direct recruitment. That is very important. In direct recruitment, the organization find out the number of employees, that how many number of employees are required for the job. Then the vacant job position are write on a paper and that paper paste on the organization gate. The people who are interested in those jobs walk in for the interview. And this method of external recruitment is most suitable for unskilled job position like sweeper, peon, etc. This is not beneficial for the unskilled person. This is the for unskilled person. The second one is casual callers. Many times we saw that many people come in the office and give their resumes. That resumes are taken by the organization and easily at the time of requirement we can find out the new employee with the help of existing applications, that is called casual callers. The next one is advertising. This is also very popular method. In this method, the organization give advertisement in the newspaper and or on the other media. And with the help of advertisement, they can hire the employees. But here the important point is that is given in the example. For the job of an accountant, the advertisement can be given in the chartered accountant general. And for unskilled and lower rank job position, the advertisement can be given in local or regional newspaper, because unskilled or lower rank employee comes from the nearest area because their salary is low. But for high rank and skilled job position, the advertisement is given in national level reputed newspaper such as Times of India, Hindustan Times, etc. The next method is employment exchanges. There are many employment exchange offices and with the help of these offices we can also hire the employees. In this type of organization, the employees give their biodata and the organization call to that employment exchanges and find out that type of employees are available or not. So that employment exchange provide employees. So that is called employment exchanges method. The next one is placement agencies and management consult. This is one of the most important method. Placement agencies provide nationwide service of matching demand and supply of workforce. These agencies invite the biodata and record from various job seekers and send them to the available or suitable clients. The next one is campus recruitment. In this type of recruitment, the organization go in the colleges and hire the students of final year or the student of fresh graduate. That is called campus recruitment. We always saw these type of recruitment in the engineering college, computer programmers, MBA, etc. The next method is recommendation from present employees. Sometime the existing employee recommend their relatives names or friend name for the job, and we can find out the new employee with the help of existing employee. That is called recommendation from present employee. So that is not internal source of recruitment, that is external source, because the friend or relative existing outside of the organization. Employees are existing in the inside but their relatives are belongs from outside. So this method also comes on the external source of recruitment. The next one is labor contractors. Jobbers and contractors are the people who keep in touch with the labor in village and rural areas. Whenever there is vacancy or requirement for the labor, that time we contact with the labor contractors and ask that 10 or 12 labors are required. So that time they provide some labors. So that is labor contractors. The next one is advertisement on television. That is very easy method. We can give advertisement on television and with the help of this method we can hire the new employee. Web publishing. In the latest time or in the present era, we always saw that on Facebook or on other social medias, the various types of advertisements comes for the various job position, that is web publishing. Here, difference is given between internal source and external source of recruitment. So first point of difference, that is meaning. Internal source of recruitment means fill the vacant job position with the help of existing employee. or external source means fill the vacant job with the new employees that is existing outside of the organization. Time. The internal source of recruitment is less time consuming and the external source of recruitment is more time consuming. Economy. Internal source of recruitment is more economical. That means cheapest method. And the external source of method is a costly method. Quality. There is limited choices in the internal source. So it means that better quality may not be assumed. In external source, there are wider choices. So quality is assumed. Morale of the employees. In internal source of recruitment, morale of the existing employee increases. In external sources, brings down the morale of the employee as do not get chance of growth. It means morale of the employees not increases. Here, the diagram is given of internal source and external source. In internal source, there are two methods, promotion, transfer. Or the external source of recruitment, there are 10 methods, casual callers, direct recruitment, employment exchanges, advertisement, campus recruitment, placement agencies and management consultant, labor contractors, recommendation from present employees, web publishing, advertisement on television. Here, case study is given. Joseph Brothers was a firm manufacturing jute lamp sets. It uses leftover jute pieces from various jute factories to manufacture economical lamp shade. Here the term is economical, which are supplied to various hotels in the nearby towns. It employs men and women from nearby villages as workers for creating good lampshade designs. Joseph Brothers is not able to meet its target. Namis, the supervisor of the company, was told to analyze the reason for the poor performance. Namis found following problems and suggest certain solution in the working of the organization. The number of workers employed was less than was required for the work. As a result, the existing workers are overburdened. The firm decided to search for new workers. It asked the present employees, here the important factor is present employees, to introduce candidate or recommend their friends and relatives to be firm. This enable the firm is putting people to job and assured attainment of objectives according to the plans. The question is, identify the function of management being performed by the firm in the above situation. In this paragraph, staffing and controlling is the important factor because the whole paragraph depends on the number of employees required. If the paragraph says about number of employees required, that means staffing, and they have to control the existing process, that is the controlling. So the first answer is staffing and controlling. The second point that is asked in the question, name the concept and its sources used by the firm to attract more workers for the firm. So that is recruitment, and here internal or external, here external source of recruitment is described in the paragraph. And which method? Recommendation of employees, because the last line of the paragraph says that the manager asks from existing employee to introduce their relatives and friends. So that means that recommendation of employees. So that is the method that comes in the external source of recruitment. Here the second case study is given that Orient Limited expand its business operations. All the departments heads were asked to fill up manpower requisition from the estimate the annual requirement of skilled and unskilled workers. All the department heads submitted the requisition from forms to HR manager. HR manager compiled all such requisition forms as recruitment of skilled workers, Recruitment of unskilled workers, recruitment of skilled workers 89, recruitment of unskilled workers, that is 265. After this, recruitment and further selection procedure was followed. Name and explain the methods of recruitment which would be most appreciated in the above case. So here the solution is given that skilled workers. For that, placement agencies, advertisement and campus recruitment is the best method, because placement agencies always provide skilled workers. With the help of advertisement, the skilled workers can be hired, because unskilled workers cannot be read the instructions. In campus recruitment, the fresh graduate hired. So it means that they are also skilled. So for skilled workers, there are three methods: placement agencies, advertisements, and campus recruitment. And for unskilled workers, labor contractors is the best method.